Once you're comfortable with the basic up and down strokes in your strumming, I wanted to show you a couple new techniques that you can do to really make your strumming patterns sound a little bit more interesting. So first thing I want to talk about is tone. On acoustic guitar, we generally always strum right over the sound hole. And we kind of think of that as our only tone that we can get on the acoustic guitar. Well, what happens if I strum a little bit closer to the bridge? It's way brighter. Now over the sound hole. Totally different sounds. Now, what if I move the opposite direction? What if I move over the neck and try strumming? Way warmer, right? So now we kind of have a really bright side to our strum or a really dark side to our strum. So I might use these together in a song to make my whole strum pattern a little bit more dynamic. So let's hear what that would sound like. I'll start at the neck and then I'll move down to the bridge. Now that we've covered a couple ideas with tone, I wanted to show you a way to start making your strumming patterns a little bit more interesting. Let's take a really simple strumming pattern. Here I'm just putting down a G chord, and let's do all downstrokes. I'll do the root and then the whole chord. So root, chord, root, chord, root. Now you'll notice in that pattern I have a lot of open space, right? There's a lot of space that I can fill. So let me think, what can I do to add to this to make it sound a little bit more energy? Well, what if I added in an extra root? So what if I hit that root twice? So I went 1, 2, chord, 1, 2, chord. Interesting. A little more energy. Now what if I did an upstroke on my strum? Maybe I just try arpeggiating it. So instead of doing root, chord, maybe I do root, arpeggio, and then maybe go back. Chord, root, chord, arpeggio, chord. So you can see that there's a lot of ways to spice up our strumming patterns. Now, one final idea I want to introduce to you is tempo. How fast or slow are you playing your strumming pattern? A lot of the times, if I'm not in love with the strum pattern at a slower tempo, I'll try speeding it up and see how it sounds. So let's take that strum pattern from before, start slow, and work it up to a really fast tempo and see what it sounds like. So you really notice that these sound like almost two totally different songs. Really slow or really fast. These creative strumming techniques will take your rhythm playing to a whole new level and open up a world of possibilities.